So I just finished reading Conscience of a Conservative by Barry Goldwater and Conscience of a Liberal by Paul Krugman. I want to take a second to say if you're watching this or listening to this, however, this is on YouTube, BitChute, all this stuff, iTunes, Stitcher, however you're listening to it, whichever way, if you want to listen to it a different way, nkreider.com/TMR, link in the description below. I am doing Conscience of a Conservative in this video, and in the next video, right after this one, I will do Conscience of a Liberal. So, Conscience of a Conservative by Barry Goldwater. It was a fantastic book. It's just over 100 pages, easy to read, very simple, and it talks about exactly what it says. It talks about principles. Now, I don't know if I really consider myself a conservative or not, because if you look at like the Republican Party, I do not align myself with the Republican Party. I don't think they are conservative in the true sense of the word. I don't think many conservatives are that conservative in the true sense of the word. Though I think Barry Goldwater, this book was ghostwritten by Brent Bozell and put under Barry Goldwater's name. These people were true conservatives. And I think this is a book for conservatives to read, to really look at and say, okay, this should be what we believe, to really get down to the core principles of what conservatism is all about. States' rights, individual liberty, all that stuff, meritocracy, equality of opportunity, all that good stuff. It's something that conservatives don't really talk about principles that much. It's all about petty politics now. And this book just lays it all out. It is a moral justification for it. That's really what it talks about, is just why we believe what we do. And if you're on the left and you read this book, again, I would recommend it, but this is really talking about principles. If you want to figure out what right-wingers, the standard stereotypical right-winger believes, this book probably isn't going to do it, because again, I think they're stepping back from their principles, which is unfortunate. So this book, Conservatives, recommended to other conservatives. Read it. It is to show you what the conservative movement is really all about, what the founding fathers wanted. This is the core principles of the phrase conservative, because of course, conservative, the actual definition just means trying to conserve the original history, the original values, which was, again, individual liberty and all that jazz. Whereas now, I mean, it's movements change over time. But yeah, I would recommend it. I thought it was fantastic, easy to read. It's not so much talking about how to achieve things, it's just talking about why we should achieve these things, the principles behind it. And there are some specific references to the past. The last chapter is on how to deal with the Soviet Union, so that a little bit outdated, but overall most of it is still timely. It's all, again, it's principles. Those things don't really become outdated. But let me know what you think in the comments. If you have read this book, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.